approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only you find a way to win. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Sun Devils will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Moffitt. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. From the gun, the ground game. And they pick up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way. And who wins this one? All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Making side adjustments here. They've been running it, but now the pass. Right down the middle. A strike downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, you love to see this offensively on the first drive of the game. Your quarterback taking a shot down the middle of the defense, finding a guy for a big play.
The Ducks are marching down the field. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Well, it's plays like that this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Ducks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll give it to the back. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
Makes the grab. Touchdown, Oregon! All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
And that is what a team of this caliber is expected to do, right? They've got the better number beside their name by all the metrics, by a talent standpoint, coaching standpoint. They're the superior team, and they just drove the ball in the first possession of the game, and they looked like it, scoring a touchdown and asserting their dominance.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Gives it on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Release to the back. Got it in the middle. It's Averill. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. From the gun, running back gets the give. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Quick completion to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Sun Devils will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Yes, the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. On the run, it's Meredith. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
And the Ducks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Got it behind the line. It's Meredith. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
Here on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hardy. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. They want to run it left here. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. The Ducks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Tight end now in motion. Might be calling a hot route. Try to get it to the edge. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. It's caught. Got room at the 35. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. And the Ducks are rolling down the field. They'll run it from the gun. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Wants to go up top. Unloads to the right. He's got an open man. They get him stopped at 2, but it'll be first and goal.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
The Ducks trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
He'll wedge it in there on the quarterback sneak.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Cutting it close now with third and goal upcoming. Here we go. Snap it to the back. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ducks! Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting them out early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he's not going to take the touchback. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the field.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires to the big fella. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap, and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
And the Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll try the run. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Running back searching for a hole. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Backed up now, here's second and long. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Unloads to the wideout. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be third down.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. That's a bad drop.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick strike complete. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Oregon. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good and build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Safe completion on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Unloads it left. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
They boot it away. Hauls it in at the 40. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Might be changing the route. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Blasted as he lets it go.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
The Ducks will punt it away on 4th down. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. It's a draw. Oh, he's got a chance. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Sun Devils are in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. Fires left. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Looking downfield. Complete on the comeback. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Arizona State.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to pass. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got him downfield. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. Never a doubt. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Ducks will boot away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Fires to the tight end. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Throws to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Right on the money. And he's down after making the catch, but did not reach the line to gain. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. And the incomplete pass. turns it over in their own end.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. The inside handoff. Oh, he's got some space. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Big guy smells it. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
After giving up that big play, this defense has been a rock. 3rd and goal coming. This is a designed run. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Ducks!
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. Just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Nebraska was able to come away with the win, as they have so many times there in Lincoln, but not without a few bumps along the way. Man, nothing in college football is easy. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got his man, makes the grab. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practiced, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have
sent it downfield. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Bringing it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense.
Here we go.
Gonna run it. It's Meredith. There he goes. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Ducks come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback now breaking the field. Rolling right and going deep. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Ducks decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away.
Now you talk about a sideline that was jacked up, excited for the big punt return. And then, man, he makes the big mistake, puts it on the deck, and the momentum goes shifting right back to the other side.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. You get field position like this, and you're not likely to punt the way they did the last time they had the ball.
Yeah, great job by the defense, setting them up in an opportunity to get some points on the board quickly.
This is an opportunity you've got to capitalize on, this field position. You must come away with points here if you're on offense.
Second down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback making adjustments. Bringing the heat. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's it up for the first down.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. On the option. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Complete to the right. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza.
Let's go, let's go.
Pulls and fires complete. Runs through a tackle. Still running at the 40. Flying down the left side. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Arizona State! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
And they pick up the extra point, and kicker knocked it right down the middle. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ready to go back to work on offense. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Might as well give it to him again. Breaks into the open. What a play there. He's got it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
Well, the defense knew they had a huge challenge coming into this one. This running back, one of the top 10 in the nation right now in rushing yards. They're going to have to load the box defensively, and they're going to have to get a lot of hats to the football because he is not easy to bring down.
And the Ducks trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon! They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's hit 0-0 in a captivating game today in the American. Boston College managed to eke out the victory in a tighter-than-expected one. And they'll savor this one in Chestnut Hill for some time, no matter the final score. Always fun to see two of the better programs in the American duke it out. A good barometer for both coaches, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Here's the handoff. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Looking left. He makes a catch. Turning it on. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Power football with the run.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the Sun Devils with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
Ready.
They go to the ground. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
They'll run the toss. Inside the 25. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
3rd down and 2. You know it's time to get physical, and this unit paves the way, Jesse, and gets the big first down.
And this back's got such a burst, too, doesn't he? As soon as he saw the hole, he exploded through it and picked up a huge chunk of yards.
And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy on the ground.
Looking for the end zone. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. The handoff, keep working on that clock. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
The Ducks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run it from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Not so fast. You think it's going to be automatic, second and short. They're just going to turn around and hand it off. But how about the penetration up front defensively, shutting the play down?
Yeah, and if your defense wants to be aggressive, well, that's fine. Third and short, I still got fourth down as well, so don't be afraid to be aggressive on those and play action, because defense a lot of times really expects run, and it can take some big shots of man coverage down the field.
The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Give to the running back.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To the ground with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. He wants to change this route. They'll try to get the edge on the left. Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to